Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, and welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the second week of February. So we are going to be checking in from the 9th through the 15th. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I do have a restaurant's transaction on the 9th, which is for Angry Chicks, and that was a total of $16. And then on the 10th, it was a no spend day. So I am going to mark it with a no spend sticker. On the 11th, I did have a spending transaction, which was for Starbucks. I reloaded my Starbucks card and I did have a buy one, get one free. So my sister and I got a drink, and then I bought my cousin a drink as well. So that was $15 for Starbucks. I also did have a grocery transaction, and that was for Safeway. That was a total of $21. On the 12th, I did have a Target transaction, and that was for a couple of like small little gifts for my boyfriend for Valentine's Day. So that was a total of 20 coming out of holidays, since that is where I save for Valentine's and our anniversary, since it's the same day. On the 13th, I did go to Costco and I did get some gas. So for a full tank of gas, I did spend $30. I did also grab some grocery items and I spent $16. I did also spend from household. I believe I got fabric softener, I believe, and that was a total of $16 coming out of household. And then I did also get Starbucks for my boyfriend and I, and that was a total of $13. That's coming out of dates. On the 13th, I went to Sutter's same-day clinic because I have been getting sick constantly pretty much since the beginning of the year, and I was starting to feel sick again. So I let them know about my symptoms, and they didn't give me anything. They did do a strep throat test, and I was negative, so they didn't give me anything at all. So the copay for that was $20. I'm going to put it on the 12th because I don't have enough space on the 14th. On the 13th, excuse me. On the 14th, it was Valentine's Day. It was my anniversary, and it was obviously Valentine's Day. I went to the 99-cent store because I went to get a gift bag, and then I grabbed other stuff. I just ended up taking everything out of my grocery budget, so that was $13. We had to cancel our reservations. The 14th was actually the day that I felt the worst out of all the days that I was sick. I'm still currently a little bit sick, but I'm hopefully getting over it soon. But the 14th, Wednesday, I had body ache, chills, headache, fever at night. I got everything that day, congestion, obviously, sore throat, everything. But the 14th, on my anniversary, was the worst day. We did have to cancel our reservation, or my boyfriend did have to cancel the reservation for where he was going to take me because I just was not feeling well. I could have gone even though I was sick, but I know that I wasn't going to enjoy it, so we ended up canceling that. But we still ended up ordering some pizza, and we just relaxed at home. So either way, I had a good day, even though I was terrible. But I still had a good time. On the 15th, I did go to CVS and I spent $26 out of health. That was because I ended up making an appointment for Sutter again, but like the video call appointment. But they told me because of my symptoms that they couldn't really do much for me to go to urgent care. They told me to go get a COVID test, and when I literally had just purchased the COVID test, they told me not to do the COVID test to go to urgent care. I ended up not going to urgent care. I tried returning the COVID test, but the lady told me that there was no return returns for COVID tests, so I ended up having to take it since I had literally just paid. I was still at the register when I got the call when they told me not to do the COVID test, but I had literally just purchased it. So I wasn't able to return that, so that's coming out of health. I believe I can get my money back by submitting the receipt to my insurance. So I'm going to go ahead and check that to see if I can get the money for the COVID test. But on that day, on the 15th, it was my boyfriend's mom's birthday, and I did get her some flowers. They cost me $20. And then my boyfriend and I did get some food at a food truck. We got some quesadillas, and they were so good. That's like some comfort food when you're sick. So got that. That came out of date since it was food for both of us. And we only had one no spend day. So for the month we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 15th, so it's mid-month. So no spend days. I'm not doing too well on those for the month. So we are all set with the calendar. We are going to go to my weekly check-in. I am going to mark this one off though, because if you guys watched my stuffing for my February 1st paycheck, I did pay the rest that I owed from the sinking fund. So really quickly before I forget, I'm just going to go to my sinking funds, my transaction log, and I'm going to mark it off that I did pay that because I will forget. But let's go to the weekly check-in now. And we're going to check in for dates. These are the amounts that I added for the week. So for dates, we did spend twice. It was Starbucks right here and then the food truck here, which gives me a total of 36. No, 20. Yeah, 36. Sorry. 36. So I did spend $36. I started the week with 50, so that gives me 14. Gas I did get once, so that was Costco for 30. And we started with 100, so that gives me 70 remaining. Groceries, I believe I have 2 transactions, 3 actually, 21 here. Costco for 16, so that gives me 37, and then 13 here, so that gives me 50. So I spent 50 and I started with 120, so that gives me 70 remaining. And then restaurants, I did spend at least once, and that is Angry Chicks, and that is actually all. So that is 16. So I spent 16 and I had 30, so that gives me 14 remaining. And then for spending, we did spend at Starbucks. So right here, Starbucks for 15. And we started with 20, so 5 remaining, and then unbudgeted was nothing. So everything should be marked off except for my sinking funds, which are these right here. So yep, we're good to go. I am a credit card user, so I am going to bring out my wallet and some change, and we're going to go ahead and do the unstuffing for my wallet. I have $100 here on the side to make change if I need it. Here is my wallet. These wallets are available in my Etsy shop. I do have a couple of different colors. So I am going to have the link for my shop down below in the description box in case you guys are interested. I also do have some receipts to scan into Fetch. Fetch is an app that you can download to your phone. You can scan receipts. They give you points for the receipts and the points you can redeem for gift cards. So I am going to leave the code on the screen and down below in case you guys are interested in signing up using my code. So let's go ahead and start with the unstuffing. So for dates, we are unstuffing 36. So I'm going to take the 50 and I'm going to bring back 14. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And these are some ugly bills. Moving on to gas, we are unstuffing 30. So we'll take a 20 and a 10. So 20, 30, and then we have 70 remaining. And then groceries. We are unstuffing 50. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 60 here. I'm going to take back a 10. So 20, 40, 60, and 70 left over. And then restaurants, we are unstuffing 16. So we're going to take the 20, bring back 4. So we should have 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. And then for spending, we are unstuffing 15. So I took a 20 and then we have 5 remaining. All right, that is it for my wallet. Okay, so I brought out my calculator. We're going to calculate. So 36 for dates, 30 for gas, 50 for groceries, 16 for restaurants, and then 15 for spending, which gives me 147. I am going to take out $100, and then this should be the 147. So let's go ahead and see. 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. Perfect. So this is going to go back to the bank so I can go ahead and pay off my credit card. But we do have to also unstuff my sinking fund. So here's my transaction log. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead and put my planner here to the side. I'm going to bring out some more change and my sinking funds binder, and we're going to go ahead and start the unstuffing process. All right, so I have my binder here, and let's see, we are going to unstuff birthdays. And we're unstuffing $20. Guess we'll just take a 20. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So 340 in gifts. Birthdays, sorry. Birthdays, not gifts. I do have a gifts envelope as well, though. But this is for birthdays. So I'm going to grab my marker and we're going to mark off birthdays. And then the rest of the sinking funds are in my other binder. So I am going to bring this binder out. And then let's see. So for health, we're unstuffing 26, but we don't have enough. We only have 17, so I am -9. So I'll keep that in mind. So health. Actually, I did a small little dot. I'm not going to mark it up until I actually pay that off. So we're going to leave it like that. Holidays, I do have money. I just forgot to add it to my binder when I finished the challenge. So $20 is going to go to holidays. So in this monthly savings, I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 25. So we have 25 left over in this envelope. But I was going to add 20 into here, and I completely forgot. So I already added here in my tracker, February challenge, $20, which is this. So we're just going to pretend that I took this money out of the envelope. So there's the 20. So we'll mark that one off. And then we have household, which we're unstuffing 16. So we have 17, so we took 16. And we only have $1 remaining. And medical is a electronic sinking fund because I fully funded it with $300. So that is in the bank. So I am going to transfer that money to my checking so I can pay off my credit card. And that's going to be a total of $20 for the week. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate. So I didn't mark off medical. Oh no, we're not going to mark off medical because that's an electronic sinking fund. So once I end up doing that transaction, that transfer, I am going to mark it off. Along with health, once I make sure that I pay myself back fully, then I'll go ahead and mark it off. So let's see. We have holidays, which was the first one, so 20, and then 16 from household, 20 for medical. We didn't unstuff, so I'm not going to calculate that. Birthdays was 20, and then I forgot how much we unstuffed from health. From health, it was 17. So plus 17 gives me 73. So here I have 100 that I'm taking out. That's what we started with. And this should be 73. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3. So 73 going back to the bank. And, oops. Going back to my calendar so we can mark off the transactions. I will not mark off CVS. We're going to mark off Flowers, Costco, and Target. And then Sutter we're not going to mark off yet until I do that transfer. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!